The only reason at all that Kobe is in a conversation with LeBron is the bag debate. RIP, no disrespect intended at all, but let's call a spade a spade. He won 5 championships. I don't give a damn. Put it away. 5 championships, right? Yes, but only 2 of them are Finals MVPs.
Okay.
Okay, LeBron got 4. Could you imagine if 2 of them weren't Finals? If he wasn't Finals MVP for 2 of them? But no, like we were saying earlier, did you catch any of that Drew League?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. Shout out my guy David. He sent me the link to watch that shit. Without him, I wouldn't have seen none of it. So shout out to you if you watching, bro. The looks.
I didn't even know that was like. Was that like? Did people know about that in advance, or is that just like?
I saw it in advance, but finding a way to watch it, I wasn't too interested in really digging. But
yeah,
I guess it worked on the NBA app. I didn't know they had such a thing, so I had to download that shit.
First off, welcome back to Bron with the podcast,
yes.
everyone. Thank you for tuning in again. Like, comment, subscribe, comment, hate comment, whatever you want. We're here for it.
Wait, hold on. Let me say one thing, bro. If you're gonna comment, please at least know the context and what we talking about before you comment, bro. Please.
I do use comment.
At least listen. At least before you comment, and then leave a paragraph at that. But shout out to you though. We appreciate all our fans. Man. Just please listen, because we talking some real shit here. All right,
man.
But go ahead.
Well, I feel like a thought. I wasn't expecting you to come out your neck talk about.
Hey man, listen. Don't comment if you're commenting the wrong shit.
Hey man. Disagree. Comment whatever you want. I like the engagement. Keep it up.
Yes, we love the engagement, but I just want to make sure y'all listen to what we're saying and then comment. Feel me? But
yeah, but as we were saying, yeah. So for those who want to wear LeBron and I think DeMar DeRozan both playing in Drew League game. Yes, it was LeBron's first time in what they said 10 years he's done it.
Yeah, yep.
Which is probably since what, the lockout?
Yeah, 2011,
something like that. Yeah,
roughly.
Yo, could you imagine? Like Drew League is hilarious to me because like it's a league that like isn't the most popular. Like people don't just watch that all the time. Most of our people tuning in whenever there's like a NBA player in it, right? Could you imagine you just suiting up for like another game? You know what I mean? And you hear, well, one, you hear LeBron James is coming to play on your team, and then the other side is LeBron is coming to play another team.
Right.
You know how sick
either way, I'm sure some of them dudes was damn near shitting their pants.
Bro, you know how sick I mean, one, it's definitely a dope story. Like the dude, number 21 from the other team, don't even know what team he was, what other team who's guarding LeBron, and was getting cooked. He at least has good stories.
Yeah, for sure.
Not everyone can be like,
but you know what, yo, I really give it to him and that team because they were fighting, bro. End of third quarter, it was like a 3-point game or something.
LeBron and DeRozan combined for like 72 points, and they only won by like 2.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Yeah,
they played really hard. I give them their credit.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, if I play against LeBron, I'm giving you everything I got. I'm gonna be on the injury list next week.
I can't lie, yo. Some of the plays I was watching looked like a typical mid-season Laker action where Bron is giving up a basket and looking everywhere else but at himself. And I was like, this doesn't look good.
If he's doing that for the Lakers, what do you think he's doing in Drew League?
Right. I was like, damn, this is just like a throwback to the middle of the season.
He probably just thinks, he has in his career been able to do what he wants, and then whenever he wants to turn on to win a game, that's what he does. But now, cool, like that, I mean, it must be wild to be a Drew League player and just be like, oh, shoot, I'm playing against LeBron James today. Yeah, and imagine really the dude who's normally starting a point guard or small forward who's like, hey man, you got to come off the bench today, and you probably not gonna get that much burn,
right?
Like you're the 5th starter on the team or something like that, and you just now getting, you used to getting however many minutes, now you're getting 10.
It happens, man. More often than not.
I got bench for LeBron, and it's like you can't be mad at it, but at the same time, like I'd be a little sick.
I'd just be mad if I didn't get into the game while he was.
I mean, I'm sure whoever spot LeBron took that in the game.
Yeah.
But there definitely is somebody who didn't, who normally.
Right. Yeah.
Probably isn't that starter who lost his spot for that game.
But
it's some role player or something like that who just ain't played. And man, like, So if you had to pick, would you rather LeBron come play on your team or against your team?
The competitor in me wants to say against. Because like you said, Bron coming to play with you, he's obviously going to cut somebody's shine. I mean, it's cool, but people like to see the competition because the crowd was like, whenever there was an ISO or whenever somebody switched with Bron, like, yo, like the crowd was lit. Like, give me one shot to hit a 3 over Bron, talking my shit for the rest of your life. Your life, my life, everybody life. Talking shit.
I think I choose against LeBron as well because I think it's a win-win for me either way.
Oh, yeah.
Either A, I do something great, like you said, I scored a basket on LeBron James. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Or LeBron cooks me and I can tell a story about you by the time, man, I played LeBron James one time. He was no joke. So I feel like, no matter which way you go about it, it's like, it's a win-win for me.
Yeah. But let's talk about something that's, go ahead.
Real quick. Also, side note, Kyrie Irving was allegedly supposed to play.
Yeah, I saw that.
And in Kyrie fashion, he no-showed.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I saw that. He was supposed to play in a separate game, but
was it a separate game or the same game?
It was a separate game. Yeah, it was 2 different games. Yeah.
Okay. People saw. I just saw all the jokes about LeBron bringing out Kyrie in the middle of the game. Like he had a WWE segment.
Oh nah. If Bron and Kyrie were on the same team for that league, the NBA world would have been more on fire than what it was.
Because then it's like Kyrie to LA confirmed.
Right. Yeah. That would have been wild though. But
speaking of the trades though. Well, the potential Kyrie Lakers thing, you see Adam Silver came out talking about, I don't like when players are requesting trades and refer to Kevin Durant. How do you feel about like players being able to request trades with 3-4 years left on this deal? However many he got?
All right, so not the biggest fan of it. My thing is, on a player standpoint, to sign a contract and then bail on the contract, like what's the point of the contract? Like, I get it. They're securing their bag and doing what they want to do, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a contract, realistically. From management standpoint, Adam Silver, shut up. Because you want to know what? The same way these players are requesting trades are the same way these organizations cut motherfuckers, trade motherfuckers without warning, do whatever they want, put you at that, shut you down for the season when you're trying to, like Al Horford a couple seasons ago, look at him now. OKC tried to shut him down. So for me, it's like I'm kind of split. I can see both sides, but it's a bad look. It is a bad look to see every superstar say, "Oh, I want out," blah blah blah. So there must be a common problem.
I feel like it's completely overblown because it's not every superstar. Like the people who've done it, right? KD, who also, by the way, he requested a trade. He's not said he's holding out. So we don't. Maybe we don't. But as of right now, he's not holding out. He just wanted a trade, right? Harden has done it. He didn't hold out, but he kind of played crappy until they got him out of there. Ben Simmons, AD. Anyone else?
We're definitely missing. I know we are, but
like, I mean, if we're just doing requesting trades, then there's probably more people. But I think either way, though, I think it's only a handful of people. It's not as much as it is. And also, I feel like only a select amount of people can actually pull that.
Have the power, yeah.
Yeah. Like, only, like, the top of the top players can actually have that kind of, like, pull to say, hey, I want out. Yeah. Because most other, if a lower level player did it, like, right now, if, who's that cover? Like, if John Wall did it, you think the Clippers are going to care? Nope. Sorry, dude, you're gonna have to stay here.
Yeah.
If okay, perfect. D'Angelo Russell, if he did it, you think the Timberwolves will care?
Probably not.
Granted, would it be easier to trade D'Angelo Russell than probably like some other players? Yeah, but and like you said before, I feel like you're gonna trade players early into the contract. Blake Griffin, and this will always be my big proponent for being a fan of players being able to request trades. Blake Griffin signed that day with the Clippers. They gave him a big old presentation. LA is yours and all this. And then the same season they signed him that deal, they traded him to Detroit. His career was over. Like, no, literally, once Blake got traded to Detroit, his career has essentially been over.
Yeah.
Right? Now, was he like, Joel Embiid level in with the Clippers? No. but he was still the 22 and 10 whatever player he was, something like that.
Yeah, roughly good.
Making dunks, and he would have been a fine third player on the championship team, right? And then he went to Detroit and was bad.
So is Adam Silver wrong for saying this?
I mean, no, because it's just his opinion. So I wouldn't say he's wrong for saying it. Like, I would like to say quit bitching, like, because again, like, you don't complain about like these teams trading the players. Right. And the only difference is that, in the contract it says you can be traded. Right. And so, but either way, it's a trade. Players trading or teams trading players requesting trades. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is. It's the same. I guess.
And if anything, and if these owners had issues with it, call the players on the bluff. You want to trade with 4 years left? Bet. Sit out. Don't get your money.
That could be tough.
Because the only way their contracts are not guaranteed is if you actively sit out when you don't have any, Yeah. So sit out, don't get your money. And I guess then they probably would just come in and they would play like crap, like James Harden did. But like the CBA is gonna be interesting to see what they do with it. Because
I would like.
I know they're gonna try to stop it. But my thing is like, what can you do? Take away guarantees.
Yeah.
I guess what I think a solution could be is that no one is allowed to be traded with more than 2 years left on their deal.
Mm. I was thinking of something along the same lines. They just got to lock them in or something.
Yeah, in that way, it's a great. I don't think you want to lock it in because the NBA, you don't want to get rid of trades. Like for fans and like everyone loving it. Like trade deadline's the biggest thing, like one of the biggest things out there for the NBA, right? And I personally would not like this proposal is something I personally want to say the same. I don't think it's that big a deal, but I think if they are going to do something, maybe say no one, teams nor players, no trades can happen with more than 2 years left in the deal. Yeah. That way, at the very least, if you sign a 4-year deal, you're guaranteed to get 2 of them with that player. And then maybe they'll probably do something where it's like, and then they're probably gonna want to tweak the guarantee structure to at least stop players. So like if you're coming in out of shape and like not performing the way you can because you want out, then it's like, all right, bet we can not pay you all your money.
It's like, how do you judge that though?
It'll be very hard. Again, I don't think it's possible. I think at that point the only thing you'd have to do is say, cool, you have to hit these guidelines.
Yeah.
Right. Which maybe, hey, if you average this amount of points, you have to at least give us production you were doing. But then what if you're like Kevin Love, you come to Cavs and you're just like,
right?
As well. Now you're not getting all your money because of a fit. That's kind of whack too.
Yeah, they have got some stuff to figure out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lockout.
Yeah,
definitely gonna be a lockout.
Cameron's trying to cut our content, bro.
No,
we want lockout content.
Nah, I'm not.
Nah, fucking with you. No, but it's possible though. It's possible because with a bunch of the stuff that the players want, I can see why.
I just feel like I just feel like the owners have been complaining about it for a minute now, and I just feel like they're gonna want to like change some stuff up. I think changing up everything for a select few players, like Kyrie who misses time for whatever reason, and then the few players who are requesting trades. It's not that many players.
Yeah,
like I think we need to get over it. Not to mention, man, in real life, you don't like your job, you get to leave too.
Yeah,
change companies.
Realistically,
so, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, I get it. They're being paid millions of dollars, so maybe the rules a little bit different for them.
Oh yeah. But anyways,
also, I'd like to point out that you're wearing a Naruto shirt just to prove your little anime.
I am the number one. I'll say in our hometown, in our neighborhood, in our neighborhood,
you were
in our neighborhood, the neighborhood we grew up in. I ain't saying no locations because y'all sus out there. In our neighborhood, I was the first one watching this shit. Cameron cannot hop on the bus and tell me one thing that happened in this shit when we were in middle school, high school.
The thing is though, I don't like you wouldn't talk about it either.
Because I had no one to talk about it with. For a specific reason. For a specific reason. I had nobody to talk about it with.
You did not know that.
Okay. Also, so you were hiding shit too?
No, I was just watching shit and just like, all right, cool.
Okay. All
right. So I was always down with that stuff. My thing is it was Toonami, so I was just watching Toonami and that's what was on. And I liked it.
Okay.
But also back then though, like I don't think anyone was really talking about shows they was watching. Like it wasn't like how it is now where everyone's on Twitter.
I was open to doing that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the school bus. Motherfucker, the school bus. When we hopped on the school bus, what was we chatting about?
Not really TV shows.
Exactly. And there's a reason for that. Because I was the only.
I mean all TV shows.
Okay. All right.
You ain't never came on a bus talked about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I believe you watched it though, but now to think about it, on those buses, you never talked about it.
Okay.
I'm claiming it now. I was the only nigga in the world watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I was a sole viewer.
This man's aggressive.
Because no one was talking about
it. There's a difference between Fresh Prince and anime. There's a huge difference about being judged from anime to watching Fresh Prince.
This man was
there's a huge gap.
Sitting here watching shows talking about I can't let people know it because they will judge me.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Because clearly I won this battle.
Not even close. You come out here with a shirt and you think you did something, man. What? Like you think this wasn't even planned, but you think you did something because you got a shirt? We all got shirts.
Put it on. Put it on and claim your shit. Put it on and claim you watched that shit.
I'm gonna give you
exactly. You see what he just did, everybody? He threw the shirt on the floor. Thus meaning he ain't really care.
I put it back in my clean.
He ain't really care about the shit like I care about the shit. All right.
What are those little pop-up things you get at the little figures you get at one of those stores at like a Hot Topic thing, whatever. That's not even like an actual like shirt.
Yo, mind your damn business, bro. Can we move on? Let's talk some more shit.
Yeah, well,
let's talk some shit.
We're gonna leave your cheap shirt and we'll talk about something else.
And that is cheap. That's wild.
The WNBA.
That's crazy.
All-Star Game trophy.
All right.
Both of them things cost $10.99 at Target.
Dude just trying to violate me on the pod. That is wild as hell, bro.
Hey man,
don't compare my damn shirt to those WNBA
trying to claim yourself to be the king of anime, dog. I'm coming at your neck.
I said in our neighborhood, neighborhood. Anyways, yeah, Kelsey Plum was the winner of that trophy, the little ass trophy.
Yeah, I believe it was.
For those of you
that thing was, man,
don't
that
know,
was like,
yeah, how disrespectful on a level of 1 to 10 do you find that shit? If that was you,
bro, like she couldn't even fit both her hands on it. She had to like leave her pinkies up. Like,
did you see the I don't know if it was the commissioner or what? They were trying to like share the trophy to take the picture, like you know, That, like it got to a point where she like chicken winged her, like, bro, get out my way, like there's no holding this shit. Bro.
So that that is a story of women's basketball, particularly. I mean, women's sports in general, but particularly women's basketball, only because like it's the only one that has a counterpart like NBA. Like there isn't women's football or like I don't think there's professional softball. So WNBA is the only like league that has like a male counterpart like that, really. Probably not the only one as big as NBA.
Right, yeah.
And so all these talk, I mean, so it's like, but my thing is, man, maybe the WNBA just ain't got the budget. Like,
come on, dog. I've seen bigger trophies in YMCA men's league.
So okay, hold on. So I actually did some Googling because I wanted to, like on the trophy to see how much it was worth. So apparently the jewelry Tiffany company, they made it, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was estimated between like I think how much they said on the low end was 650.
Get the fuck out of here.
So like they say no. So they said it was 14,000.
What?
The labor might have been 650, not the actual thing. Well, that cost to actually make it, but like, so they said estimated maybe 14,000. We're good. It's jewelry out, I guess. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
But still that tiny. Like, but hey, man, like, you know, I feel so conflicted talking about the WNBA in regards to like their pay situation, right? Because like if you're not bringing in the money,
right,
and this is gonna make a lot of people upset, well, women upset, whatever, but anyway, I don't care. if they don't like, if you're not bringing in the money, I don't know what you actually expect in terms of like output. People also, oh, WNBA players don't make any money, okay, because people aren't watching it.
Yeah, it's just really that simple in the least disrespectful way
possible. It is. Now you can make the argument that they don't have as good marketing as the NBA does. The sports shows like channels like ESPN, Fox, and like they don't cover the NBA like that, which is what's limiting the NBA from being bigger than what it is.
But I think that also comes down to the play. Like, let's be realistic. Like, you know what? I'm gonna say this though. Women's basketball, actually, if you actually sit down and watch it, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of skill to play because they have to use everything they got for real, and they don't have much.
You don't have people who are just freak athletes,
right?
That are like,
I'm not dissing that because it's actually really tough for them to play. But damn, I lost my train of thought. But realistically, what I was saying is they're not jumping, they're not dunking, they're not, like you want to see some exciting shit. And why would ESPN or any of those companies talk about shit that's not super exciting?
And it's not even that it needs to be exciting because they still talk about golf. So I don't think exciting should be a factor.
All right, maybe not exciting,
but like I think it also comes down to what people are watching. So it's kind of like, a circulatory thing where it's like the people aren't watching because it's not marketing, it's not advertisement for it. But the reason there's not marketing advertisement for it is because people aren't watching, so they're saying, what's the point? We should putting this on.
Yeah.
So kind of just keeps the reason keeps going back in the circle. But and my thing is, all the people who keep campaigning for WNBA and for players, people get paid more. Watch.
Right.
Tell your people to watch. Right. Like, because frankly, the only thing that's going to fix that is people watching. Mm-hmm. So instead of sitting there saying they should get paid more because they should be equal, how about don't say that because that's not going to get you anywhere. Get people to watch. Then, because if the WNBA was making the amount of money the NBA was, they would be getting paid that.
Yeah, it's just that simple.
I mean, it's kind of similar to like, I think the U.S. women's soccer team just got a pay raise to make them, I believe it was equal with the men's. I'm not 100% sure about that. But at the very least, it was a big pay raise from what they were getting before.
Okay.
Right? And at least for them, like, they've been U.S. women's soccer has been like the best, best soccer in the whole world.
That and soccer is like a global game. It's not just like here.
Exactly. Yeah.
That shit is big time. Like, so they
like,
probably bring in some good money compared to.
I wonder if they bring in as much money as like the men's team does. Only because people, like, sports world people will just gravitate towards men's more than like women's sports. But I saw that and that was cool. But again, they deserve it because they're the best in the world.
Right. Yeah.
And they were getting paid like chump change.
Yeah.
And I think USA sports isn't necessarily as viewership based as it is like WNBA or NBA is.
Yeah.
Right? Because they don't really make money. I mean, they make money, but like the NBA's purpose is to make money. National teams is more about, winning for USA. Whatever that means now.
Pride and all that shit. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting.
I mean, to be fair though, the league is only what I think it was created in '96, so it's still a fresh new league. It's same age as me, 26. So it's like, you got to put that time in first. Like maybe maybe the next 10, 15 years things evolve and it gets a little more exciting. Whatever.
I think it will because I think a lot of NBA players are like doing a better job of supporting it,
backing it,
and stuff like that, which is getting more eyes and stuff on it. And I think I'm seeing it a little bit more on ESPN now too than I have.
Right.
Yeah. So
they even.
I think it will. I think it'll. Well, put it this way, I'd like to say it will eventually get there. Problem with quote unquote progress is it doesn't always necessarily come, but it'll be. It's coming. Just stop what they should be paid as much because it's not as simple as that, and it's not.
The breaks.
Like the WNBA would be broke if they paid them players.
Right. If they could even do that.
They could. Like I think LeBron's salary would be like alone would be like half.
that gap is ridiculous, but it is what it is, man.
But back to the NBA a little bit. your man, Andre Iguodala.
Oh Jesus.
I also don't know if that's your man or not. I just proclaimed him as your man.
Yeah, I just ignored that part. I just completely ignored that part because I don't know where the hell that shit came from.
Amen.
Go ahead. You wanna?
Nah, but we all heard what he said about. He said, was it Ben Wallace or Rasheed Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed.
I don't think
Rasheed Wallace will be better than Giannis in today's NBA.
There is no defending that bullshit, yo. Honestly, there's no defending that shit. You cannot disrespect Giannis like that, bro.
Hey man, Iguodala is the Finals MVP in his own right. He got some.
Here. That's not to discredit Rasheed Wallace. I fucked with Rasheed Wallace. He used to be pulling from three and all that shit. Yeah. But there's no way, yo. You can book Giannis. I'm not gonna say where he's at right now, but you can book Giannis that he will be. I'm gonna just stay safe and say like top 15, top 20 all time. I'm gonna just say
top 20. I think
stay safe. Just stay
top
safe.
20. Top 26.
He's already got a lot of the accolades that a lot of dudes don't have twice over. So I'm gonna just say that. And to be honest, what is Rasheed Wallace like? Realistically, other than that one ring maybe. What the hell is he really have? Yeah, what does he have? Like, where did those comments come from?
Defensive player of the year. He's won that.
Okay, yeah, he's that's just a disappointing comment, bro.
It's stupid, and I don't understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of disrespect Giannis gets is crazy.
And the man says nothing, bro. Like he does not.
But that's the thing. He's like literally like one of the most likable people. All he do is make corny jokes. And talk
and
about
Six Flags.
Talk about his first time eating Oreo and all this this shit. It's just like that's a wholesome ass dude if nothing else.
Right.
He just keeps getting disrespected. And my thing is, so personally, if Middleton doesn't get hurt, right, I would have expected the Bucks to win the championship again. Right. Now, granted, he did get hurt. They didn't win the championship. Is what it is. I'm not assigning them a championship or taking away from the Warriors. It just, it didn't happen. But if they did and they did do it, I would have made the argument right then and there that Giannis is on track to be the GOAT.
I agree.
Like, realistically speaking, he wins 2 championships by how old is he?
Probably like 25? 26, around 26, I think. Yeah.
Jordan and LeBron ain't win today was 29, something like that. Not 20, 28. 28, I think it was.
Yeah.
But like he could have been on track. He still could be.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not saying he will be the GOAT, but just on track to be in that conversation, right?
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know how he's gonna age because he's a big dude who's athletic based.
Also, no jump shot doesn't help.
Yeah. And I think that's why people disrespect him. I think his lack of a bag.
There's no way, yo. Honestly, that man is so vicious on the court.
I get that, but dude, people love bags. Like, if we're being honest, I want to say this.
Say it.
Because I feel like people are gonna think, fuck it. The only reason at all that Kobe is in a conversation with LeBron is the bag debate. RIP, no disrespect intended at all, but let's call a spade a spade. He won 5 championships. I don't give a damn. Put it away. 5 championships, right? Yes, but only 2 of them are Finals MVPs. Okay. LeBron got 4. Could you imagine if 2 of them weren't Finals? If he wasn't Finals MVP for 2 of them?
Okay.
All right. You know what I'm saying? LeBron looking at the numbers, LeBron is better.
Yeah.
Looking at the accolades, whether it's MVPs, everything except for championships.
How did we get here?
3. No. Well, yeah, you're right. Back to the point. I'm not trying to. But I say all that to say is, but Kobe gets elevated because of the bag.
Okay.
Because of how he does it.
What it looks like.
Yes, and I think that is why people just credit Giannis because he doesn't really have
okay,
that.
All right.
He doesn't do any moves.
Yes.
He legit dribble. He really stops his dribble at half court.
The halfback dive from Madden.
Yeah. He's a dude from Greece. Like he's just like he doesn't have a bag, and it's not an exciting game. So a lot of people, it's easier for them to discredit him and then hype up someone like a Kevin Durant. And I'm not saying he's better than Kevin, but like a Kevin Durant who has more of a bag. You know, so it's easier to wrap your arms around Kevin Durant than it is Giannis. Even though in theory, who's done more with their career? Like,
and that's something maybe in
and
another
granted,
episode we got to get to
KD
because
might have that for now because like the points and all that from all those years or whatever because he's been in the league longer. But realistically, like,
I want to get to that in another episode,
and we can get into that
because Kevin Durant's resume is looking kind of a little slim too.
You take out them years he joined the 73 win team.
I was thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, damn, where does he really even line up when it's all said and done?
Granted, you make a very similar argument for Curry, but we could again that's a debate for the time.
Yeah.
But the point is, though, I think because Giannis doesn't have the bag, he doesn't get talked about the way that he probably should get talked about, right? And because I think people overrate the 3-point shot tremendously. Not that it's not important, but it's like, why does Giannis need to have handles or a 3-point shot when he's dunking from half court?
Yeah,
when he's bullying people, what does it matter?
It's just today's NBA.
No one told Shaq or Tim Duncan or Hakeem that they needed to have this 3-point shot.
Right.
No one even told Kobe this.
Yeah.
So, like,
no, I get it.
Or Jordan. Hell, LeBron caught on late, but even then, like, no one told LeBron about his career either. But like, it's just like in today's NBA, you need to have a 3-point shot. Or you're not getting the credit that
And it's crazy because, like we're saying, like without the 3-point shot, he's still getting the fucking job done, which is insane.
And I think it's crazy. I saw there was I think they asked Boogie about it was the Giannis versus Jokic debate going on, which in my opinion is wild. Honestly, anyone picking Jokic is on crack. Like, I don't care. 2-time MVP, these nuts. Don't care. If you out of sound mind, because the debate was like, if you could start a team today, who you pick? And Jokic is cold. He don't look like he should be, but he is, right? But anyone picking Jokic over Giannis, in my opinion, is crazy. Like, defense, scoring, Jokic is a better passer, sure.
Yeah.
But like, I can go find someone who can pass. I'll go pick Ricky Rubio and call it a day.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio gives me like 60% of the passing Jokic does, if not more than that. Jokic just gives you a tenth of what Giannis does defensively.
Right. I think it's more on the defensive end because as far as assists and rebounds, Jokic do be rebounding too. He having like 10, 12.
Say what though? I'm a big fan of the Jokic brothers. They probably don't like people like us, but I'm fans of them nonetheless. They just like the whole Serbian mobster looking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like his managers and stuff like that. Like, I think he has an agent, but they're like, they be speaking to, like, they get to speak to the ownership on his behalf.
Oh yeah.
Like, what other group of brothers does that in an unofficial title?
Yeah,
like, I can just imagine him showing up and just like wife beaters, just like,
I saw Jokic a video. There's a video of Jokic. He's like on a farm, like dancing, no shirt off. Like, it's just the funniest video. Like, it's almost as if the NBA is like his third thing on his
he
list.
says whenever he retires, he's going back to Serbia and starting like a horse farm.
Yeah, it's almost as if the NBA is just a partial thing that he does. Like,
it really is though. I'm surprised Wnba players don't have like stuff like that. Like, you can't tell me all of them they first loved basketball. I know some of them really wish they could be doing something else, but like, I mean, they do love basketball and the money.
I just think it's when you get there, some of them get complacent or they chill. Or
Well, plus I feel like if you want to be great, it's like
there's a
kind of have to solely focus on basketball.
Yeah, I feel like there's dudes that want to be great, and then there's dudes that's just happy to be there type shit.
Yeah,
but got a couple minutes left though.
I wonder what Kyrie's gonna do when he retires. What he wants?
Kyrie's gonna be up in the Everglades or the Sahara Desert or Mount Everest. He'll be up there thinking about stuff.
Just meditating.
Yeah, then sending IG stories telling us what he's thinking about.
Yeah.
But
We're still gonna be pawns.
Yeah, let's hear what you got to say, Kyrie.
Yeah,
his retirement's probably coming soon.
I hope not, man. Because
I hope not either.
He is still my favorite player, man, and he is the most entertaining player to me to watch.
Yeah, I love watching him. But
you want to talk about having a bag? I don't think anyone has a bag like Kyrie has.
Yeah, that dude has a very heavy bag, man. That shit is unreal what he can do with the ball.
Facts.
Unreal.
But on that note, I think we're good to wrap it up for this week's episode.
Sir.
Thank you for watching us again on the Born Winners podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment, tell your people about us.
Please.
All that good stuff.
We're on the road to 100. Road to 100 subscribers, man. We're on the road. So please show us some love, bro. Yeah, bro. We got to get up there, man.
Yeah, please get us there so we can start. Next chapter is going to be Road to a Million, just so it sounds like we got more than what we if anyone else was also please everyone in the comments, let us know what you were the first person to discover in your neighborhood. I want all those comments. What was you the first person to discover?
Do your best Soulja Boy impersonation and tell them who did it first. All right, be proud and wear your shit proudly of what.
Next week, I was going to tell us he's the one who actually created Naruto next. But.
Yo, for real, hop in the comments and tell us what you've done first, man.
Yeah,
right?
Or at least let us know the biggest caption you heard of people claiming to be the first that have done something.
Oh my god. Honestly, yo, next week I'm really bringing some fire, yo. I'm about to be talking my shit because this motherfucker sat up here and told me my shirt was $10. And then he called me a liar. So you know what, bro? Next week I'm bringing some heat. I ain't forget about all the bullshit.
Man. You just, you know what I'm saying? You a little confused. It's okay.
Confused. I'm a confused guy.
What you got in that bottle? Is it really water? Or is it a little?
It's water. It's water.
Shake it up real quick. I don't believe you.
I have no cap. I'm not about to shake it in front of my MacBook.
Yeah, I have no
cap.
The
podcast.
You've been capping all episode, but now you ain't got no cap. All right.
Matter of fact, here's my fucking cap. You happy? You happy? Here's my cap. Gone. All right, yo. That's it. We'll see y'all next week. All right, peace.